What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Cole here with More Dirt. Real quick, this is day 2. I just left the job site. I underestimated this basement by, I don't know, 5,000%. I did bid this job to get it so I could learn. I've never done one of these as a business owner. I did make a very crucial mistake. It's a walkout basement, and I only accounted and measured for the actual basement. I didn't account for all the dirt that had to come out outside the basement, when you walk out the basement, in the back of the house, I didn't account for all the dirt that had to come out of there to match grade. So you're gonna see the most dirt I've ever moved in my entire life in this video, and we're still not done. I have to go back tomorrow, but yeah, enjoy the video, learn from my mistakes. That's why I do this. Super pumped. You'll be seeing me use the new 255 and the Cat 315. If you haven't seen the 255 walk around video yet, check it out. Link will be below. All right, boys. God first, pay me second, work third, more dirt. Enjoy. I am not sure what has happened, but look at this. All my videos from day 3 and 4 have no audio whatsoever. I don't know if the jack on my mic broke or what, but I'm really disappointed because there was some great stuff in these last 2 days. I took my time and went over a bunch of stuff, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm not that tech savvy. I would never think to look at certain things, so I apologize for this part, but I'm gonna eventually make a video going over what mistakes I made and what I would do differently next time, and the things I am gonna do differently, and the things I purchased to make bid in the next basement I do better. So enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. What up, guys? Cole here with More Dirt, back at the actually first time I've ever been here. This is McAllister's Cat Bloomington new location. This is a brand new Cat 255. We're picking it up and we're using it to shoot a video for you guys. We're digging a basement next week with this and a brand new 315, and I'm fired up. So stay tuned. You're not going to miss this one. Alrighty, we're convoying with McAllister's. I got the new 315 loaded up. I got the 270, or not 270, I got the 255 loaded down. Nothing like a freshie. Look how clean this cab is, boys. I mean, this thing is brand new. Well, it's got 9 hours on it. Yeah, walking the cat up the hill. I think it's a big old hole right there. The new house is gonna right there. It's Sunday, and we're actually painting our lines right now. Sorry for the wind noise. The cat guys are gonna be here first thing tomorrow morning. So we're gonna, oh, sorry, Corey. We're just gonna get this all painted out and get it confirmed by the homeowner, which the homeowner's pulling in right now. So this job was actually, it was sold, it was staked out and sold before we could even strip the lot. So they staked it kind of prematurely, but we're still gonna strip the topsoil and do it right. But we're gonna get everything confirmed and signed off with the homeowner before we put a tooth in the ground. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, here we are, pulling in the job site. It is 6:28 in the morning on a Monday. As you can see, Corey Joe's already here. Got the excavator warming up. And we are gonna, first thing, we're gonna start ripping all the organic matter off top and get the whole top stripped off. You're probably wondering why we did not do that before they staked it. Well, there was a big problem with the bank and the customer's older house and everything like that. So we didn't want to peel the top and do a bunch of stuff before he get approved. So he had a stake and everything way long time ago. So we're just going off of that. So this morning, first thing, like I said, we're gonna, I don't know how far away around the house perimeter I'm gonna go and just peel the top off, basically get all the trades done for him to work. And then at 8:30, the cat guys will be here and we're gonna go over the new machines. So I'll probably make 2 separate videos. You'll see them in this video, but I'll make another separate video going over both the new machines. But this one's solely digging the basement. First one I've ever done as a business owner, so super freaking excited. Let's go. Gonna be a good day. Yo, did you plus your 8 before your concrete and your stone?
No, I thought about just leaving my
So we're gonna be that height. Yeah, go up a little bit. This house not gonna stick out that far up here. Like you said, 94 foot out of the ground in the front. So that should be plenty of dirt to put back around all of it and backfill it correctly. At my microphone.
That's nice. Another thing to do with this thing, like if you ever want to make sure you're level and see it zeroed out, I'm level. If you go up.
Right there.
Hang on. There.
Gotcha.
Which it's touchy. But...
So your blade's sitting over there then? Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That way you're digging straight. Which one you want? This one? Let's go, boys. You'll notice me asking Corey a lot of questions on this video and going over everything. He is, his brain is how I was confident enough to take on this job. Without his insight knowledge, there's no way I'd be bidding stuff like this. So Corey's been digging for as long as I can remember. We've been digging together on dirt bike stuff, motocross tracks since I was like 15, he was like 17 or 18. And then he has been digging full time ever since then. So I would say probably 13 years, 14 years, he was been in a machine. And then he left the union recently and went to the city where we live so he could get more time to help me out. So without him, this would not be possible. Thank God Corey is such a good operator. He's a lifesaver. You've seen him all of my videos. Without him, there's no way my business would be doing this and doing because his knowledge is something I do not have. I recommend everybody find you Corey. Find you somebody with more knowledge than you and learn from. Corey said the best way to do this is to dig a channel first, dig a channel on grade, and basically dig a channel all the way around the perimeter so you always have a straight wall. So that way the guys putting up their forms have a straight place to put their forms. So I never would have thought about that. So thankfully Corey has done multiple of these things. So I always wondered what the best way to do this would be as well. And we're going to dig it all out and go the actual benchmark. So it's 9'4" something is gonna be the finished floor. We're gonna get the finished floor grade, then go in with skid steers because it's a walkout, and then get it all flat at the bottom down 8 more inches. So I think 9'4" was the original grade. Then we're gonna take 8 inches more for the concrete and the gravel. So we're gonna get it close and then go in with skid steers and clean it all out to make it look really nice. If you had told me 5 years ago that I'd be getting paid to dig basements and do full-blown excavation, I'd call you a liar. This is unreal. Like, this is my first basement dig as a business owner. Obviously, I got Corey in the excavator because he's so much more efficient than I am, and I like to learn that way. I learned by watching someone else do it. So the fact my business is digging a basement is unreal. I mean, I dreamed about this stuff, man, since I was a little kid, and very, very grateful and blessed to do this. Thank God he led me this way. I never, ever, ever dreamed of this. I guess I dreamed about it. I just never thought it was possible. So it's just nuts. Today's like a whole surreal moment for me. Very, very fortunate. Happy Monday. All right, sorry for the delay of footage on this. I was filming the video for 255. If you've not seen that, go check it out, link below. Everything you know about the new 255. I'll update you with what's going on in the basement. This is how far the boys have gotten so far. They've gotten a lot of it hogged out. A lot. So I think I went over it already, but basically you can see our white lines painted. This is gonna be a wing wall, retaining wall coming this way. And then it's a walkout basement. So essentially from here all the way to that, the grade's gonna be the same going all the way down for the walkout basement. So all this earth still has to come out of here. I could have had 3 skid steers out here going, but yeah, we're making it work. It's only 10 o'clock. We're making pretty good time. But it's working circles around my excavator, literally. Like my production rate's probably 20% faster than what he can do. That's not being biased. That's just the truth. That's real-time facts what I'm dealing with right now. I kind of wish I had a dozer. Then again, I don't know if a dozer would have worked so well. But, I mean, I guess it would have if we could have pushed it all in one area. But there's just so many corners. There's like 52 points in this house where it moves and turns. up behind it, I'll give it to him. She will push. $2 p.m. I'm rolling out, go get some fuel. I brought 20 gallons, so all I had is my 4 or 5 gallon cans. I need to get a tank bad. Like, this job definitely solidifies me needing to get in a tank for my truck. And yeah, so I'm gonna get more fuel because my Kubota already used a whole tank. The 315 used 3/4 of a tank, and obviously 255's not been raining that much, so it's still on 75%. So I'm gonna go get fuel, put it in the 315, and we're gonna keep going a little bit longer, and probably work until 5 or 6 o'clock today. Try to get most of the basement dug if we can. A random pop-up thunderstorm just rolled in out of nowhere. But anyways, I just got back on site. I'm gonna jump into 315 for a little bit, give Corey a break, and I'm gonna try this bad boy out. Obviously, not gonna be near as efficient as him, but I'm gonna flip some sticks and see if I can't move some dirt with it. Don't laugh, but I'm in the rig.
Hey, Cole.
Yeah.
Big Cole and a rib, and I'll shoot great for it. There's enough room. You can get down there, and he can bring all of it over to you.
Okay. Deal. Digging him a ramp so I get over the skid steer. This thing is fast. Holy crap. This thing is so fast. You gotta be careful with this, you get in trouble. Yeah.
Stay consistent at 4 inches high.
The whole time?
Yeah.
4 inches high of the finished floor or what we need to be?
Finished floor.
So we gotta go down.
For eye fucking it.
So we gotta go down.
About a foot.
And half that's loose anyways. It won't take no time.
Well, that's why I told him, I was like, since you can throw it right there.
Yeah, I'll back over there.
You're on that side.
I'll back over there and throw it. Dude, does this seat not go any further back?
No.
That's so inconvenient.
Well, yeah, it's annoying.
I feel like I'm sitting on the shitter.
But you know what they thought of on it though?
What?
They were thinking about them sitting in there sleeping when they were working. Because Because they were like, well, it's so the back will lay back farther.
Dude, I feel like I'm in a...
Yeah, I wanted my legs like...
Dude, it hurts, yeah.
Yeah, I asked that, did you not hear me ask that cat guy?
No.
I said, hey, I was like, I'm sure it don't, but does this thing go back any farther? They're like, no. They were like, they did that so you could lay the back farther. I was like, oh, so I could sleep and not work?
So the skid steer's custom fitted to anybody. This, you just gotta be 5'5".
Yep.
As he backs past where I'm going, I'm trying to push in some material to push up on the pile. I don't want to get too much though, because I want him to back over and be all, get all whiplash.
Fucking stake's pretty close.
Yeah. But the thing is it though? Because we pull it that way, I don't want to slope it this way. I don't want to look uniform going back that way.
Well, I'd say it slopes like this.
Yeah, I want to slope, and I put a grate on like this.
You can do that at once you get a hole.
Yeah, let's just get this all established, and then go off that.
Yeah. Because what was it? A foot every foot.
Something like that, yeah. And then I'll slope it however it
so
ends up.
Basically, though, from right here, that all comes out.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, my main concern was just I didn't want to get outside that parameter and get a wicked. I don't want to cut more than we had to.
Yeah.
So we can stay inside these parameters. That'd be fine.
Well, another thing is too, you got to think, even if it ain't right, once they get the basement up.
Oh yeah, I can fix this part later. Yeah.
You can fine grain.
Yeah. I just want to make sure we have one area that's lower and all that stuff too.
But yeah, so we need to basically just pretend this is a straight line.
Yep.
And then we'll just, instead of being a straight drop off, we'll just slope that, just a slope, whatever slope we make it until you come back to finish grade.
Sounds good to me. All right, deal. Getting her pretty close, but all that still has to come out for the walkout basement. At least we'll have this pretty well width and we can start pushing that way. It's a lot of dirt to be moved in one single day, you know it. It's gonna be a wrap on day one. It's 7 p.m. We got here at quarters here at 6. I was here at 6:30, so 11-hour day. Took lunch for maybe 20 minutes. We got the actual basement part done. Now everything else is gonna be the walkout. So the walkout basement will be, or the walkout part, cutting down and get everything on grade there tomorrow is what we're gonna be doing. So I'm gonna bring another skid steer in tomorrow. The demo, you gotta keep it under 8 hours, and I'm gonna go over 8 if I keep using it. So I'm gonna bring another skid steer in tomorrow, and then we'll have 2 skid steers going, the 315 going, and hopefully by this time tomorrow, this thing's done and we're out of here. So we'll check in the morning. Oh yeah, day number 2. Getting the skid steers all greased up, fueled up, and ready for another day of pushing. Alrighty, got the laser back going. Reset up with the engineered stake we have down there, and I'm gonna get her dialed back in and start hogging out again. I'm getting ready to leave in a little bit and go get Paul's other 279D skid steer, so we have 2 skid steers going. We're gonna go over the 255, and on these demo machines, they're like, will you please not go over 8? So I'm gonna respect Cat's wishes since it is a brand new $100,000 skid steer. I'm gonna listen and be respectful. So I'm gonna go grab another 279D locally and use it. So we'll have 2 skid steers going, the 315 going, maybe have the 255 going depending on how we do on hours. So we'll see what the day brings. Quick little pit stop. Went and got Paul's 279. This is the same guy that owns the 60. He bought 279 as well to put in his little fleet. So he lives 15 minutes from here, so I went and grabbed it instead of going all the way back to town where Cat is to pick up another rental machine. I'll just grab this one. So we'll have all three going and hopefully get this job done. I'm gonna try to put that bucket on this machine. I think it'll work. That way I can hog as much dirt as possible. Goes up, watch when he goes up this thing. Look how much dirt this is. So I learned a lot on this basement. We're gonna go over the things I learned. Look how big this pile of dirt is. Well, let me drive around it so you can see it over here. We're at the bottom of it. The videos do no justice how tall that is. It's probably, I'll get out and show you compared to the skid steer how tall it is. It is ridiculous. There's the skid steer, and there's a pile of dirt. Insane. Well, we know if we see the Duramax on the job site, it's gonna be a late night. She brought us dinner, and we still got a whole mess of dirt to move. The moral of the story is when you sell a walkout basement, account for the walkout part, not just the living part. Because I got half the county out here piled up now. All right, 6 p.m. We are officially daylighting the walkout, putting a slope on it where the walls and stuff are gonna go. Walls go and it's gonna slope. Eventually they'll be able to mow it whenever it's all said and done. So that's what we're working on now. I don't even know where my other GoPro is. I think it's in the Kubota. I'm in the 255 right now because my my Kubota needs grease and I ran out of grease. So I'm not gonna run it when it is, it's just knocking and it needs grease. I'm not gonna run it. So I'm gonna put some more time on the 255 and try to get this daylight and hogged out. And tomorrow I'll come back by myself and clean all the piles and stuff up. And hopefully we're out of here. So I got time lapse going. I got some drone footage, so I'll throw plenty of footage in here so you guys are not missing out on the action. Absolute mountain of dirt. An absolute mountain of dirt. I wish the video did this thing justice how tall it is. I mean, that's probably 25 feet tall, seriously. I mean, that 315 is not a small machine. And that is a lot of soil. When you have ADHD so bad, you gotta write a written note of what to do tomorrow so you don't squirrel out and do something different. That's how you know it's bad. I gotta set reminders to check my reminders because I forget to do the simplest things. There they go.